The End.fm. I am DJ Zouain. Welcome to the Hijack. Thank you for being a part of the program. My name is DJ Zouain. And thank you to the new, the old, the in-betweeners, all the listeners, old and young, and, all of that jazz. We have had a hell of a break. We've had a hell of a break. The last couple of weeks, we've done Hijack throwbacks where we talked to previous. We interviewed or we rebroadcasted previous interviews, and that was really cool. Got to check out the interview with Tommy Sunshine. We rebroadcasted the Chris Edwards interview, which thankfully Chris has agreed to come back to the show and hang out with me and chat a little bit about the goings-on in the rollerblading industry. There has been a hell of a comeback. I am giddy with excitement to see all of this energy being put back to a sport that it was one of those sports that just kind of identified a part of my life. Some of my closest friends I met while rollerblading. It's a unique sport in the sense that it was always an underground sport, and me being a fan of all things counterculture, I guess. Maybe I'm just a natural contrarian, but either way, rollerblading was a big part of my life, and 16-year-old me would be throwing out his shoulder from high-fiving me so much because I get to hang out, at least virtually, with some of my idols. So I'm very, very glad that Chris will be joining me here in a few minutes. Before he does that, there's some things that I wanted to chat about, some things that I wanted to cover. And one of the things is this came up a couple of days ago because a friend of mine, one of my buddies and the lead singer of one of my favorite bands, Gasoline Heart, he posted a picture of the Sex and the City house. Now, those of you who have known me for more than a few years, you might know that one of my bucket list items, one of the things that I want to do if I become insanely rich, is I want to be able to buy the houses of my favorite TV shows and movies. And, the property that he took a picture of is a private property, obviously. It's got a chain, a sign on it because they don't want people to bug them because it's their house. At the end of the day, it is somebody's house. Something similar happened to the stairs over at in Brooklyn, and the latest Joker movie made famous that staircase that he came down before he committed the atrocities that he committed. Spoiler alert, I guess. I don't know. But the Joker movie made that staircase famous, and that pissed off a whole bunch of Brooklynites. Are they Brooklynites? Anyway, but Joaquin Phoenix dancing down that thing is now an Instagram bucket list photo, if you will. The Breaking Bad house is another one. The Breaking Bad house became a destination because it was, one of the best pieces of TV ever. Breaking Bad, I will go on to say that Breaking Bad is probably the best. Yeah, one of the best TV shows, certainly top 5 TV shows, and the iconic scene with the pizza has made it a bucket list item for fans of Breaking Bad. So fans of Breaking Bad will go to the house and throw a pizza on the roof, coming from the episode when Walter White was trying to mend the relationship with his wife after, creating a crystal meth enterprise with a cheese pizza. So he tried to get, a cheese pizza, kind of, so we good? We good? I know I created a meth enterprise to pay my medical bills, which is a whole nother story, but, we good? And she, surprisingly, didn't take too kindly to that, so she threw him out, and he threw the pizza on the roof. And now the owners of that house are bitching and moaning because there are people throwing pizza on the roof of the house in homage to Walter White. So here's the thing. According to the producers, the pizza throwing was just Bryan Cranston improvising. So one of the most iconic scenes in all of television is an improvised scene by the dad and Malcolm in the Middle. Who would have thought? Anyway, so here's my question to you. People who buy famous houses, do they have the right to turn people away from taking pictures in front of their place? Like, I think, and this is just me, and this is me, not just a dude that like just saw this story, a dude that has really thought about whether or not he would buy a famous house and how much money he would spend and all of that. And I gotta say, that is something that I did take into account. You know, did you not take into account when you purchased that home that, hey, you know what, the guy the Malcolm in the Middle guy threw the pizza on the roof over here, maybe we should consider the consequences of living in a house that is that famous. That's my thought. I'm sure, like, okay, I'm sure they have the right to remove people. They do. They have the right to remove people from their property. But if I come across, you know, maybe across the street, maybe I stand across the street from the house, and maybe from across the street, I throw the pizza on the roof. I don't know. No, but like maybe I take a picture across the street from the thing, right? Maybe. I don't know. And is that illegal? As much of a jerk move as it is it illegal though? Because if I'm going through like, let's say, you know, I become wildly successful and make a lot of money, enough money that I can think about having a hobby, because that's what it is, a hobby of buying buying houses that were just on TV shows and movies that I liked. Like, I'm assuming that is the thing. Like, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan for this. So, like, you know, much like the war on drugs, prohibition is not going to be the answer. So maybe turn the purchases into a business and, you know, give tours of the houses. But you know what? For an extra fee, I'll let you play a game. I'll let you play a game. For an extra fee, you get to play a game with your best friend on the basketball hoop from the Wonder Years. And you know what? Maybe it'll be just a tour of the houses, and that's what I'll do. And and you know what? I think that might do it. Maybe a museum. That was actually the basketball thing was a deep cut for the Fred Savage fans. But anyway, many things happened since we last did a Hijack episode. We added a new people to the end. We've started partnering with buddocs.org. Go get your medical marijuana card if you're here in Florida. And we have a whole bunch of stuff that has happened since we last spoke, including but not limited to me getting new rollerblades. So I got new rollerblades because I was talking to my next guest, and I was already thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to get some blades. And now I am the proud owner of the blades that you see behind you right now. And without further ado, I'm going to bring on the Airman himself, Chris Edwards. Chris, how are you, bro?
Hey, what's going on?
Man, it is so good to see you. Thank you for taking the time to hang out. You know, since we last spoke, I bought a pair of blades, so now I'm back in it.
That's good.
And I'm obviously keeping up with all of the rollerbladers that I used to follow as a child. So this is great. I'm seeing your interviews with Macchio and interviews with Arlo and the Grind Orgins story, which I am so digging. I am so digging all of it. So like, what has gone on since we last spoke? Can you give me an update?
Well, man, we've just been staying steady, and you know, we're jumping back in the game to help support as much as we possibly can. Everyone who is also jumping back in, like yourself.
Yeah, man.
We've been slowly but surely and steadily celebrating our legends, reconnecting with the legends from the beginning of when this all started back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
And we're pushing really hard for that 12 and under market and getting kids on skates. So, you know, that's where we're focused at. There's so many great companies that have continue to carry the torch,
Yeah.
through the past decade when it was experiencing its lull and its underground endeavors, and so many great people like John Julio and
Yeah.
USD and Kato from Rems and
Yes.
there's so many great people that have just stayed steady and true, man. You saw amazing events like the Winter Clash. They've been staying, doing it for the past decade. I've been blessed this year to start traveling to some of these awesome underground events
Yes.
that have been going. I made my way to the Windy City Riot. They did they're on their 20th anniversary, which was amazing.
Oh my God.
So blessed to be able to hang out with all the incredible skaters from the Midwest and in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
They did. It was incredible. I also visited Detroit. They were on a 10-year anniversary there.
What?
So I mean, so many great communities throughout the United States and of course the world. But in the United States, it's great to see, because I think that's where we took the biggest hit.
Yes.
Was in the U.S. Where skateboarding really just came in and handed us a new one.
Yeah.
But there's been so many great dedicated folks in the States that have been keeping it burning and underground. And I made my way to Indiana at the ramping camp. That was incredible.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I've been to New York City now a couple of times to support some of those events.
Yeah.
And I'll be in New York City at the end of the month here. Next weekend.
Nice.
We'll be celebrating with Bashi Pope, which will be that event is just, I can't wait.
Dude,
I'm excited.
I am blown away, and I am loving because it feels like. It feels like it's coming quick, don't you think? Like the energy that rollerblading has had. I tagged you on a post that I made last night. Comedian Shane Smith, we chatted on here on the Hijack just a few months ago, and I found out after I was a big fan of his that not only is he a hardcore kid, but he's also like a rollerblader, like a damn good one.
Yeah.
And
I saw that.
Dude, blown away. And so then he makes this really heartfelt post about rollerblading, and it just, it made me almost tear up. So I'm loving the energy that's coming here. Now, you have the Grind Orgins, and we started with Muzu's for Ray Mendez.
Yeah, right. Right. It actually started as a joke.
Yeah.
But sometimes the best things just happen organically. So,
Amen.
I've skated for the last decade, but I was only able to kind of sneak in 1 or twice a month, and I was super busy with a contracting company.
Mm-hmm.
I was past my prime. And, the industry just didn't have the funds to support legends and old dudes as well as the guys who were truly deserving the income at the, during the time, the guys who were really pushing the envelope and keeping us moving forward.
Yeah.
So I went and started a contracting company. I got really busy with that. But, I enjoyed the decade off and out of the limelight and spending time with my family and I just really kind of rediscovering myself. But watching this explosion, I couldn't help but have to get back into this thing.
Absolutely.
So, it's been amazing. So in jumping back in, I had to. Well, number one, I had gained a little bit of weight through my contracting. I straight up gained a.
We all did, brother.
I gained a contracting gut. But through this year, though, I've been taking it very seriously, and I've lost a ton of weight. I've been working out consistently. I've been skating a ton now with my little dude Canyon.
Dude, he is
and
so
with
cool.
Others.
He is so cool.
He's wild, huh?
Yeah, he is so cool.
Dude, his posts are getting more views than any of the legends or myself or anyone else that we post. He's on fire, man.
Because he's adorable. He's an adorable killer. I love it.
He is a killer, dude. He's the destroyer.
Yeah.
And we got him that badass Mohawk helmet, and then I've been throwing on super hard heavy.
You put Hatebreed on
metal
there.
Songs.
Yeah.
Yeah. These crazy destroyer songs. And
yeah, man.
The juxtaposition is just absolutely amazing. But
sure.
the kids get 20,000 views. It's incredible.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I started skating back to the Muzu. I started skating, you know, and going out, and I was recovering from a knee surgery that I had in March of 2020, like right when the COVID hit. So I wasn't able to really do it. The proper rehab that I needed to. So I was still kind of nursing my knee back to health. And so I started doing Mizus. Like Mizu's never really been one of my strong points, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I was doing them because it's just nice and safe. It felt safe. And my back leg was the surgery leg, so I wasn't putting much weight on it. I was able to just like, you know, at least start sliding and grinding and getting some movements. I posted one and Ray made fun of it because my Muzus are a bit stand up. They're definitely, you know, I can claim a few things in skating, but the most stylish Muzu, I will never ever be able to claim. So, but he made fun of it. But then he brought Dave Payne in, like made fun of Dave Payne too. Like, yo, bro, you like Dave Payne's are actually pretty sick. So then, jokingly, I made an edit of me doing a Muzu on 12 different obstacles, and like, and threw it out there, and then, you know, called them out to everybody and said, hey, look at man, Ray's making fun of my Mizus and making fun of the trick Mizu. So if you all could just help me, let's blow his Instagram up with Mizus. So it worked, and everybody across the globe like jumped in, man. And hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Mizus were being posted, and Ray was waking up every morning to just a bombardment of
awesome
Mizu harassment. So, you know, it's how brothers get back at each other.
Yeah, man. That's, you know? Oh, that's so badass.
So then we're like, well, dang, if, you know, if the community is like enjoying this kind of stuff, and, you know, our intentions are to celebrate our legends and do like a little reminder of where we were, so that we can really truly appreciate where we are, is the main goal, is to be able to really appreciate where our current pros have brought us to, you know. And everything in life has a starting point. And so we're going back to those starting points. So we did the Grind Origin project off of the response from the Muzu, and Arlo Eisenberg worked with us on the
so awesome.
on the Soul Grind, which was incredible, and having Arlo's involvement was absolutely amazing. And that one did phenomenal. And then Arlo even posted himself doing a badass Soul in 2021. You know, so us old dogs are still rolling. We're rolling strong, and
dude,
and enjoying ourselves.
It's pretty insane. It's insane to see like the older generation, because you guys are a generation after or before me rather, and so like seeing you guys do it and just killing it still, I'm just like, you know what, I don't have any excuse. I got on. I've been doing. I've been skating. Trying to skate once or twice a week whenever I can, and I have, in the next month, my goal is to drop in a pool somewhere. That's my next goal. So
yeah, well, I learned, like, coming back like this, I learned very quickly that I had no defense. I mentally and physically actually was pretty capable of my offense, and like going out and lacing some tricks and doing some stuff. But when I slipped and ate shit, dude, forget about it, man. I just had too much weight on my frame, and you know, I'm gonna be 48 this year, so I'm not necessarily a spring chicken anymore. You know, I think I'm far from old, and I got plenty of gas in my tank. But I then had to go. Okay, I had to reassess. So I went out on some urban skates, man. I just started doing urban skating and not aggressive skating. And just getting my cardio back, getting my legs back. Because, you know, when you first put your skates back on, like your lower back and your ass hurts really bad.
So badly.
Okay, but like so badly to where it almost makes you want to not put them on the next day. So what I think that it's like it's our hamstrings and our glutes that are like have been deprived of that stride. So I started just going and striding and just working my way through the strides and not adding any additional pressure to myself of impact of aggressive skating, you know. And removed myself from that for a couple of months, and I think it was probably the best thing I could have done for myself.
That's what I was thinking about doing. That's good that you've said that, because now that reaffirms my brain into doing that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are jumping back in, and I think that they're going to be back in it for the long haul at this point now.
Sure.
You know, we're old enough that we realize how much of the love that we were missing when we didn't do it on a consistent basis. So
Correct.
I think that putting together a smart, strategic, older, wiser objective is probably good for everyone who's jumping back in this thing. So don't just go sprinting to the park and destroying yourself. You're going to be in too much pain to be able to enjoy it for the next decade or so again.
Absolutely.
So just kind of slowly but surely work your way back in. I changed my diet. I started adding in a workout regimen.
Me too.
I found a great workout regimen that requires 0 weights, and it's all body weight stuff.
Okay.
It's an app in the App Store called Fitness AI.
Okay.
And I highly recommend it to anybody.
Yeah.
I've been getting 5 workouts in a week. So I'll do 2 with the day off and then 3 with the day off. And it is all just like a mess load of variations of sit-ups, push-ups, burpees, and just different body movements that have really, done a lot, man. I lost a mess load of weight. I'm back to my fighting weight, man.
That's awesome.
I'm back to the same weight I was when I, last went out,
So
and I have abs again, it's insane.
I'm not there yet. I'm doing the workout thing. I actually, in the last 2 years, I've lost about 50 pounds.
Nice.
And then I finally started going back into skating now, and adding that to my regimen. One of the things that I did was, so I bought and I want to talk about the Fabiola Da Silva skate. And don't you have a skate too now?
What's that?
Don't you have a skate too?
We dropped the Daytona a little while ago.
Okay.
That was like the first one. We did a 25th anniversary kids skate. It's a kids skate. It's
okay.
Daytona kids skate. Here, let me grab one here.
Man, I have a pair of the old Daytonas in my storage unit right now.
Yeah, these we teamed up with Caltech,
nice.
Who's been producing a really solid. They've been producing some solid products for 17 years now. They found a great mold for the boot, and
nice.
they're producing the sole plate and the frames in Ireland, and they're doing a stellar job. So this right here is the Daytona.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. That's beautiful.
We even managed to get in
nice.
little baby flames.
Yes.
You got the old 25 Daytona on the back for the 25th anniversary.
That's awesome.
Little CED Daytona
nice.
Right there on the frame. So
it has got nice little. It's got a nice little training groove there. Oh, I love that.
It's bad to the bone, man.
Yeah, that's yeah. And then
we got a couple of these left. We only made 50 of these. We have a handful left right now, so get them while you can.
Nice.
At birthlegend.com and celebrate with us. 25 years. Like the Daytona was one of the very first skates that was designed from scratch. It was actually the first skate that I got to design from scratch from Rollerblade Incorporated back in 1996. So
that's so awesome.
It was the first skate you could just pull out of the box with all the grooves and the frames and the boots for Royales and Farfignugas and such, and ready to just kick some ass in. So it's a milestone. It's a milestone,
Hell yeah.
And 25 years later, the skates are absolutely incredible nowadays.
Have you guys? Because I know, I know there's a lot of there's a buzz here locally in Florida for rollerblading, and you have the dudes from Conjure, and like you have I think Blade Skiltson is from here.
Okay.
And like, are you guys planning, or do you know anybody planning anything on a national level that is going to be here in Central Florida or in Florida in general?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
I know that, you have the blading cup that John Julio's been putting on for years now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know that that's like the big gathering. I'm looking so forward to making it there this year.
yeah.
We'll be there. Berth was able to throw in a few dollars in the pot. We at least got the minimal sponsorship. We're doing what we can at this
That's
point.
awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But we'll be there. I'm talking to John right now about because in November will be the 30th anniversary of the first handrail that I ever slid down.
What?
Which has been accredited for the first rail in our history.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
no, November 21st of 1991, I slid down the first rail,
Oh
and
my gosh.
opened up the floodgates.
That's
And then
fantastic.
like Dare to Air then showed all those big rails and stuff that we figured out how to get the gap in the recreational frames, and then
Yep.
I started smashing some pretty big rails in Dare to Air between 92 and 93.
I love that.
And then and then also like that the handrail slide in the movie Airborne, like that was all groundbreaking moments there.
Yeah.
But so we're talking to John about doing like a fun little 15-20 minute frontside jam during the event.
Okay.
Which will be great. And people would have to go into their. You can do many variations afterward, but whatever you do, you got to go into it front side. So you can go front side into whatever variation you'd like, but you have to enter it front side.
That's awesome.
Front side or back side.
Yeah.
Which will be which will just be fun. It's just it's a great celebration of our community, just like as Arlo said, don't let the rails own you. So
Yep.
I've been like really pushing it. It's 30 years of us owning rails and ledges.
Yep.
And I think, like, hands down, no offense to any other action sports community, because we've learned a lot from all of them, and I think that we borrowed a lot of things from them. But our community like has way more variations, way more style, way more creativity on rails and ledges than any other action sports.
Everything else is blocky.
Well, everything else is like they're limited to the objects that they ride, and we have the freedom of our feet, and that's what makes rollerblading so freaking badass.
And we can't bail. There is no bailing.
No, we cannot bail. No, there is no bail. That's the unrecognized truth.
Yeah.
That most don't want to talk about. But,
yeah.
But I mean, dude, again, much love and respect to all of the action sports.
For sure.
I'm not one
For sure.
To bash or hate on anybody. So, and I learned how to do a McTwist from Mike McGill. So,
Okay. Yes.
And I was
there
blessed,
you go.
And I was blessed to be doing 900s in front of Tony Hawk and Dennis Matt Hoffman, Dennis McCoy, and those guys, man. Like, I love all those guys, man. They were my influence when I had no influence. So,
for sure.
Danny Way, dude, and Colin McKay, and they would always be at the X Games on the sidelines and pushing me. I'd always go up to them and like, come on, Edward, you gotta go ready. And I'm like, all right, man, I'll do it.
Dude, what is that?
They're awesome.
How have you checked out? I mean, you've talked to John Julio. Have you checked out those skates? Are they as sexy as they look outside, like in pictures?
Skates?
Yeah, them skates. Yeah.
Yeah, he blessed me and my nephew with a pair, and
nice.
My nephew's still rocking them. I rode them. I love them. The only issue right now, if there's any negative at all, is just that he's limited on his boot sizes. So if you're on the smaller scale, like I happen to be like in this middle point where that the boot's a little bit too big or the boot's a little bit too small. Yeah. And I couldn't find a good happy medium. I love skating them though. I enjoy skating them. I have them. I still ride them. But I also, I'm at this life and not being sponsored by anyone. I'm just enjoying trying other skates. So
hell yeah.
I just tried on some USD carbons. Those are great.
Nice.
So I'm here to push everybody. Gods like Frank Morales, dude. That's like my little brother, man. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah, dude.
The God skates look absolutely incredible.
They're so
amazing.
sexy.
He's supposed to be sending me a pair, so hopefully I'll get some soon. But he keeps selling out, so I'm like, whatever. As soon as you don't sell out, send me a pair, bro.
Yeah, that's awesome. I picked up these razors because I wanted to pick up some USDs that I saw that were really dope, and I picked up these razors. They're the Doom Crew. They're the Doom Crew razors, and they're Antirocker out of the box, which again, so much stuff that like when I came back into rollerblading, I felt like I'm a weirdo, so I watch some of these prison shows, and I feel like the prisoner that left 20 years ago and came back and was like, what's an iPad? Like, I feel that way, but with skates. Like, check this out.
Yeah.
They're so good. Like, these are what is it? They're the razors.
Oh yeah, you got the Henderson, man.
Yeah, the Hendersons.
Henderson, bro. Dude, he's a beast, isn't he?
Yeah.
You watched him skate?
I watched his.
Derek is amazing.
I am so freaking impressed with these, man. I am so incredibly impressed. These boots and just the aesthetic. I mean, I love the colors. Like, it's one of those things where, like, our sport, when we started, we had a different. We were working about functionality, and we were worried about all of that. Now, like, we got dudes making skates that look like this. We got John Julio making them. I mean, the style, dude. The style for me is enough for me to like get back into a half pipe because I don't want to be a poser.
Yeah, it's incredible. Well, and then you got Derek Henderson's skate right there, and then Derek is like such an unorthodox looking dude.
Yeah,
like he's the guy that would go to the biker bar in his rollerblades and kick every biker's ass in there, and then go skate away.
See, I didn't know him personally. And the skate just spoke to me like that, and I was like, you know what, I could rock these. And
no, he's totally your style.
Yeah,
he's your style, bro.
Yeah,
he is a badass, bro. Dude. And we're blessed. We're going to be doing some different T-shirts and stuff with him and his daughter with birth coming up here soon. Like, we're just attacking one thing at a time. We have like a gazillion ideas, but time and money always keep you from getting there as quickly as you like. But Derek's been he's been a huge supporter of birth and us coming back, and we're a huge supporter of him.
That's
he's
beautiful.
He's absolutely incredible.
I want to get him. I definitely want to get him on.
Skate, go get Derek Henderson's skate.
Yeah, sure, I definitely want to have him on the show because he now that I know a little bit about him and I've seen him skate, like I have to have him on. And obviously I have a skate. I have a couple of the birth T-shirts that I got over at birthlegends.com. And nice. I am I love that whole, like, I love the Larry Fagan style, like the designs, and I love the fact that you are really pushing the Brian Bell mental health thing. I saw recently on the rollerblading page a thread about mental health, and I am so fucking glad, dude, that because this is one of those things that like that really hits home, and the fact that the rollerblading community is really like open to that is it's absolutely it's holding a special place in my heart even more, so
yeah. Well, man, Brian Bell is like my little brother. He's from that's where really a lot of this stuff all like started and stemmed from. Running into Brian Bell and his Eric Schrein. So many greats coming out of Louis Zamora and Larry, and so many greats coming out of the Echo Zoo. Larry blessed us with some of some of his artwork. Some of the prints were prints that we printed in as the Birth brand back when we first launched in 1992, 93. So we've been bringing some of those back, and anything that you purchase that has Brian Bell's name on it, we're going to give a charity that is geared around suicide prevention in honor of Brian Bell, his amazing career.
Yeah, man.
That he left us, dude. You look at Wing back then, man, and it's still really his style and the way that he would just position himself in tricks, dude, is just it's untouchable.
Yeah, it's the style. Like I said, it's honestly, I would be lying if I said that the style of rollerblading in general wasn't part of. I mean, because it gave us style. It gave us a style that was different from the rollerbladers. It gave us from the skateboarders, and I think that we owe a lot of that to the Brian Bells of this world, to the cats like Arlo. Arlo had a style, has a style of his own, and Like, and all these guys, and John
that
Julio.
Roadhouse, man.
Oh my God, Roadhouse? Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, like all these guys
Have
are.
you seen him lately? Like Roadhouse, like skates better than he's ever fucking skated.
Really? Yeah, I
Yeah,
follow him on
you better-
Facebook. I follow him on Facebook.
Yeah, you better check out some of the shit that dude's doing, because the Roadhouse ain't playing, man.
That's
He ain't
awesome.
playing, dude.
So-
He's more explosive than he's ever been. It's unbelievable watching him right now.
Yeah, I'm okay.
And Demetrius George is on fire. You seen that mother?
No, I haven't.
You better chase down Demetrius George, because he is lighting the scene up right now. Like monstrous bangers. Like still like it's like he's better than he ever was. It's unreal seeing some of these guys kicking back in with more flavor, more style than they ever had before.
Dude, I am so excited about this, about the sport. I'm excited about all of the new events coming up. Final question before I let you go. I'm riding Antirocker and I feel like it is harder to ride, obviously, because you're riding on 4 wheels instead of 8. I think I'm gonna do that for cardio. I'm going back to what you were saying about, like, using it for cardio, and I'm adding it as like riding Antirocker is like an extra. For those of you who are listening, the 2 of you that are listening that are not rollerbladers, Antirocker is the 2 middle wheels, not in the not rolling, but. So I use that as a form of resistance. Were you riding flat when you went back to urban skating?
Man, I've been a flat rider since day one. I was never one to push the Antirocker. That was Arlo's thing. And I think back in the day, it really made a lot of sense, because we were still forced to try and create gaps on a recreational frame.
Yep.
But now technology has caught up, and you can totally rock flat and still have a beautiful gap there for your grinds. And, nothing, in my opinion, really beats having all 4 wheels down. Like the impact, the speed, the control of your skate is all there. You don't take away the integrity of the skate as it was initially designed by the Olsen brothers, back in the early 80s. But I don't hate anyone who loves that Antirocker movement. If man, enjoy it.
I'm writing it. I'm trying it all. I'm trying it all right now, because I'm like a kid at a candy store now. So
find what you love. You know what I mean? That's all you find too, and what makes your heart and your soul tick. Then do it. And as long as you're blading, man, we're all good.
Damn right.
But I've been rolling the 4.
You're breaking up a bit.
Rec skate. No, I've been rolling on the next skate from with the 4 wheels.
Yeah.
And they're just great urban cruisers. They haul ass, man, and you go so stinking fast. It's unbelievable. I love them. And
awesome.
And like I said, that just kind of helps your legs and your buttocks get used to skating again, man.
Yeah, dude.
And it will help it'll eventually help your lower back and everything. Because I think what's happening is that our hamstrings and our glutes are getting overworked more than they've ever been before. So then those muscles are tightening up, and then they're pulling on your lower back. And ever since, you really got to do a lot of stretching to release those after each of your sessions, and then just get a nice workout program going, man.
Yeah.
And as we get older, unfortunately, we don't rebound as quick as we once did, and it's really hard to get the weight off and keep the weight off. But so just diet's really essential. Cutting out those things that are gonna stack on you. Like if you really want to get back into it and really enjoy them, the sacrifice that you make in your diet, the sacrifice that you make working out, and giving that hour a day to really working on your body, you'll that thing like 10 times fold in the enjoyment and the thrill that you'll get out of skating.
Absolutely. It becomes way less of a chore.
Dude, it's just after you're done skating, then you'll be like, oh man, that's why I've been killing myself every day working out, so that I could enjoy that and then take my skates off without my ass and my back hurting.
Exactly, brother. Exactly. Chris, where's the best place?
You know?
Where's the best place for people to find all things Chris Edwards and Birth?
Well, you can reach me on Instagram at CE circa 1986. You can follow me and the Grind Origin project. My little dude Canyon the Destroyer.
Yeah.
And then I post up my travels, and I post up old clips of myself and some old clips of my friends through Birth Legacy. At Birth Legacy, you can check out Birth and what we're doing there. A lot of stuff that involves around the kids, 12 and under. If you got kids, man, we want them to skate. We've got several products available now. This is the Thunder. The Thunder's
nice.
Pretty sick.
Yes. That's the. Is that the Fabiolas?
No, this is the Thunder.
Okay, the Thunder.
So these will be re-released. We sold out of what we have at the moment, but these will be re-released in October.
Nice.
We have a limited amount of the Fabs in stock right now, which look much like this. This is the Fab Storm.
That's awesome.
Which are pretty badass for the young ladies out there. And then I'm gonna give you an exclusive sneak peek at something to come. And you're gonna absolutely love this.
Yeah.
These are gonna be released in October. Okay. We're blessed to have the monster Jaron Grobe and his son Jet part of our lineup, and this is what's going to be coming here.
Hell yes! Oh,
you're gonna really like this.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah. Wait.
Yes. Oh, that's the bell. There we go. That is beautiful. Man,
you recognize that?
Hell yeah!
You recognize that face?
Hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
And
then these are going to have some lime green laces, which are going to really set it off as well, man. It's going to have that Frankenstein lace.
I love that.
And
I'm gonna have to pick one up for my nephews.
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty bad. They're gonna be pretty bad, but yeah. Here, let me see if we can rock the beast mode. The beast mode right there.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking a couple pair for my two nephews. So.
All right, well, that's a sneak peek.
I love that.
We're working on. So
we got the sneak peek.
Those will be coming out in October.
We'll
have pre-orders for the monster skates coming middle of September.
Middle of September.
Give people a chance to jump on them. Yeah.
I love it.
But in the meantime, we're pushing real hard. We got just a few pairs left of the CE Daytona.
Okay.
And that blue is no longer in production at the moment. Even Caltech's out of the blue. We're the last ones to be holding on to a few blue pair.
Oh wow.
So grab those while you can.
That's awesome.
We only made 50 of them total, so they're going to be pretty exclusive collectibles. And then we are just about sold out of these Fabs. We only ran 25 of this color, and we've got a new color wave coming though that we'll be releasing here shortly. And then we'll have another 50 run of those. But get these awesome white and lavenders right now for your girls, and make it happen. We got a few more remaining, and you can get those at birthlegend.com. You guys' support and throughout all the years is just so greatly appreciated. And we're excited to be back in the game and be back out here pushing with everybody else. And
hell yeah,
my gratitude, my thankfulness to everyone who's has stayed true, stayed dedicated, and kept this thing pushing here. We're now over 3 decades. We got 3 decades in us, man, and
many more to go. And many more to go.
We're officially generational now. This thing's we're just getting started.
Hell yeah.
And we're it's time to get those kids out there. That's the most important. The kids.
Yep.
The kids are our future. The kids are our legacy. And man, the kids, their smiles and their reactions when they pull stuff off for the first time, they get their skates for the first time.
Yep.
That's what motivates us. That's what drives us, and that's what we're all about, man.
Hell yeah.
Those kids, and much love to all of our legends. Arlo Eisenberg.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to get the rest of the guys in here too. But man, I am so happy that you took the time to hang out with me and chat and chop it up about a sport that in some ways literally saved my life. So,
Man, I'm in the same boat, my friend. It also saved mine.
Thanks, brother. Hey,
y'all.
thank you for being on the show, and we'll catch up again real soon. All right, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. Y'all keep rolling strong.
Yes,
Much
sir.
love.
Thanks, brother. My name is DJ Zouain. You can find me anywhere on social media at DJ Zouain, DJ Zouain, and you can find me on YouTube. But better yet, just go to the end.fm, and you can subscribe to all the shows. You can do all of that right there on the end.fm. My name is DJ Zouain. I want to thank Chris Edwards once again for being on the show with me, and I will talk to you next time. Peace.